All right, you can start whenever you're ready, man.
Hold on. Okay.
All right, this is Conscious of Crazy, man. In the sense of knowing what's right and what's wrong versus a mentally unsound mind. This is Conscious said, man. Talking about hip hop, our infinite power healing our people, man. Got a definitely an amazing MC, amazing guest for the people, man. Introduce yourself for the people, and we definitely diving in your track and all that. So go on and introduce yourself for the people, man.
Yeah, man. Mickey.factz, lyricist extraordinaire from the Bronx. Lover of hip hop, man. I'm here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, definitely, man. Appreciate you, man. So man, A minus, man. Like, what was the motivation, like in the booth, creating that? What was with it, man? Like, where did that come from? And you know, like your skills, like your writing process, and etc.
So I'm gonna try to condense the story real quick. I was in LA with Lupe. He
Lupe,
gave me
man.
a yeah. I was at his crib, and he gave me a book called Avoid. And in this book, the book was about the letter E, but the letter E was lost. So people were trying to find the letter E, but there was no E written in the entire book.
Dang.
So, it was called Avoid. So it was like a double entendre, a void and then avoid. So I was like, that's dope. So fast forward 2 years later,
Yeah.
I was with my son and he was pressing the letter A on a Zoom conference call over and over. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna write a song for him about the letter A, which I did.
Oh man.
And then I was like, I'm gonna do one for hip hop, but I'm gonna do it like with the book that Lupe gave me.
Man.
And called it, A minus, you know what I'm saying? And that process, it took me 4 hours to write the song after he did what he did on the Zoom call.
Yeah.
And it was fun writing it, thinking of syllables and synonyms with words that had the letter A that I wanted to use. I had to remove them.
Yeah.
It was fun. I had a great time writing it, as well as writing the remix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got hip to it. I was peeping Lupe's podcast, and like, yo, he mentioned this. I gotta check this out. I'm like, yo, man, it's funky, man. Like, it was dope. It's like,
Appreciate that. Yeah.
are you hip to like etymology as well, or?
Yeah. We study
Nice.
etymology and SOSA and history of words. So, for me, having to go through the etymology of the letter A just in general was a process. But we who's the etymology major is Daylight. Like Daylight loves to break
Daylight,
down
man.
words.
We could kind of Daylight, man. Daylight and Tay Rock. It's like, what was your favorite battle this year so far, man? Cause like K Shine, um, DNA. But what's some of yours? And we can dive into albums as well after that.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite one this year might have been Mook and Rock. I just really,
Yeah.
I really appreciated what Mook did. It wasn't just, the typical battle rap stuff that people enjoy in this era. It was an actual showcase of penmanship on a higher level while attacking a person's character.
Yeah.
Like just doing this character assassination. But he could do a masterclass on what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yes.
So, I really enjoyed what he did most this year.
And then Daylight and Tay Rock. Man, he's spitting all over Tay Rock, man. It's like literally. It was crazy.
I thought Day did incredible versus Tay. There was a lot of stuff that was left to be desired from Day on there. Me and him spoke about it. But it was still a great showing from him. I've loved pretty much all of Chilla's performances this year, as well as B Dot's.
Yeah. So you got Mook over Rock.
Yes, 3-0.
Yeah, I seen like the tally, just they scored it. They kind of favored Rock. But yeah, I think Mook got him.
Yeah, I thought Mook got him too, man. It was a good one, but Mook just did more. It was more of a character assassination from Mook as opposed to with Rock.
And let's see, Geechee Gotti. You a fan of Geechee Gotti? And
Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of Gotti. Speak to him. I haven't spoken to him in a while. I need to actually reach out to him, but I usually was reaching out to him at least once a week just to check in, make sure he was good. Uh, but yeah, man, that's my guy. I rock with Gotti.
K Shine. I was looking at old clips, the Michael Jackson scheme. I'm saying you are not alone. I was like, I rock. So yeah, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, I rock with Shine, man. Shine's dope.
Yeah, man. So I gotta ask, man, like, will you ever jump back into that arena as well? Because you versus DNA, how was your experience with that, and what you think? You think you come back?
Um, yeah, I mean, my experience with that battle was it was interesting, mostly because you think it's gonna be one way in terms of the room, and then when you get there, everybody's reacting to everything he's saying, and I have to fight for my reaction. It was a little tough, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was dope. I'm probably gonna do one more, but from what it looks like, I probably won't do one more. I don't know. I mean, I'm supposed to do one with B Dot, but he doesn't want to do anything in front of a crowd, and that was something that I said specifically that I wanted to do. I want my last one to be in front of people. I don't know if he wants to do that, so I don't know if that's something that's going to probably happen. But so if that doesn't happen, there's nobody really that I want to kind of stand in front of. So
Yeah, yeah, man. Lyricist, man. Like, kind of to bring it back. Like, what's your definition of a true MC, and like your favorite MCs this year, favorite albums, who's in your rotation? Because I feel like Royce stole the year for me, Royce 5'9", and I think I always favor him more than M. I'm one of them cats. I
right,
favor Lupe more than M, to be honest. I'm a Lupe fan. I got you know my third album I bought was a Lupe album. Yeah.
right. For me, a lyricist is somebody who can convey specific storylines and concepts and creativity on a very high technical level. You know, Jedi's know Jedi's. That's something that MCs say to themselves and to others. And for me right now, my top five is Royce, Black Thought, Lupe, Elzai, and Fonte.
Mm.
Um, that's my top five currently with King Los coming in number six. For me, top albums for me, just in general, obviously, anything big, Jay, Nas, the usual suspects. I'm a big
You
fan
like
of.
that King Disease?
It
That
was
King
okay.
Disease album? Yeah, okay.
It was
Yeah.
okay. I liked some of it. I didn't love it. I liked it. It was better than his last offering with Ye. Um, So it was a good situation. I feel like what Nas does is Nas conveys his points pretty well.
Oh yeah.
He had better production, but I think a lot of us still kind of want to hear him over dusty beats. I you know
That
I love Hit Boy. I love Hit Boy.
Hit
I
Boy is
think
amazing, man. He
Hit
came through.
Boy's talented. I feel like a lot of people kind of want to hear him over like Alchemist stuff, old Premiere maybe. I think that's what people want from Nas, and I don't know if he's ready to do something like that, which is
Yeah.
fine.
When I heard Three Stacks version on Cop Shot the Kids, like, man, that should have been on the album. It's like, that
Yeah,
was crazy, man.
I don't know what happened. I guess Ye didn't want to, let that
Yay,
one go.
Ye doing the most, and he ran for president too. It was like, yeah, Ye was salute to Ye,
Yeah,
man. He's no
yeah.
like he has no limits, man.
Nah, I didn't.
I definitely like Allegory,
Allegory's fire.
and then
Oh, you told so
Freddie
for this
Freddie
for
Gibbs,
this year.
man.
Yeah, for this year. Yeah, I mean, Gibbs, Allegory. I really loved Ransom's
Okay.
director's cut, scene 3. I thought that
Mm.
was really good. Benny dropped a dope project.
Benny delivered, man. The butcher, man. Yeah, they talented, all of them,
I
man.
need
They
to
dropped.
catch up. I need to catch up on Two Chains. I heard he dropped a crazy one this past weekend. Um, you know, yeah, man. I mean, those are the top ones. Before I drop, I'm getting ready to drop. So,
Stream of thoughts, black. I've always got to jump
oh yeah, yeah. Thought
jump
thought
into
is
that, man.
thought is
Um,
crazy.
I overheard like through like y'all lives, you and Lupe, like what was the track? Because Most Def is my guy. What was that track that Black Thought just got into
Oh,
another Super Saiyan God mode? Like what was that track,
I,
man?
I think that's on Stream of Thought Volume 4. He
Mm,
played that for me last
Volume
year.
4. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, this was 2019 that he played it for me. Well, not played it for me. We were at an event and he played it, and most went off. Like I told Lou, most went. It was a most verse that it was like, wow, this is the most I remember and the one I love.
yeah.
People were very excited, and then Black Thought just he completely, you know, he completely removed all of the joy that people had hearing most.
Man,
Seriously,
that
it
was
was
crazy.
just it was like I guess most jumped in and did about 32, and then Thought just he gave about 80, 90. And it
Snap.
was just it was just unbelievable though. Like, you know what I mean?
And then yo, Busta Rhymes, I feel like he stole the year. He dropped.
So I haven't heard the Buster stuff yet. I have to really catch up on a lot of hip hop. I've been, I just moved into my new place. I'm in
Okay,
Atlanta.
salute.
Thank you. So I haven't really been able to kind of sit down and vibe to a lot of music, but I'm going to probably next week and the week after.
Yeah, Big Sean, Detroit 2. It was
I
pretty.
love I love Sean's album. Sean was dope.
Yeah, man. And yeah, so and then where you view Logic? Cause like it's like Logic. For some reason I think about Logic and like and I feel like underrated, like underappreciated acts is like Ab Soul and Wale is like overlooked for some reason. I don't understand, but what you think on some of those artists like Logic and Ab Souls and
I mean, those guys are really dope mainstream lyricists to me. I think they're overlooked in terms of there's like a there's like a separation between rappers, right? Like you have your
yeah,
trappers, then you have your super top tier guys, MJ, Kendrick, Cole, Drake, and then you got your lyricists that aren't where they are, but they're still mainstream. Wale, Logic,
yeah,
Absol. You can even throw Schoolboy in there.
cool boy, cool.
And then you got the guys that really really do this, and you better be careful getting on the track with them, which is my top five basically. Like to
Yeah,
me, those are the ninjas. Like those are the secret sneaky ninjas that are really to me the best in the game. Like in terms of just skill set, right? Like
yo, I'm still trying to decode Lupe's line. He said MILF lovers on the silk covers. Trojan horses. Like what? It's like, yo, who say that? It's like, yo, I'm still trying to get that. Like what? It's like, yo. It's like, man, I know he's for sure Jedi with the samurai sword, lyrically and literally with the samurai sword. Salute to yeah,
yeah, man.
yeah,
He has something that when he drops it is I really don't think there's gonna be a project better than what he's going to drop like for the next 2-3 years, man. Like
you enjoyed House E. You enjoyed the House EP.
I like the house. I like the house. But
Yeah.
like I'm saying, like this project that he has a project that he's
Okay.
gearing up
Mm,
that is probably going to be the best project for like 2 or 3 years to come.
all right.
Like when if he drops it next year in 2021, like I'll say, yo, that's still the best album of 2022, 2023. Like that's how crazy this project he has coming up is.
You think J. Cole or Kendrick dropping probably topping next year with Drake? I think that's the best, really.
I thought Kendrick was going to drop later this year, but I guess it's next year definitely. And Cole, I think Cole got one more in him. He said he got one more in him and he's done. So not mad at
Yeah,
that.
man. Definitely. Shoot, man. And any projects coming for you? And
Yeah, man. We got Warp Collages coming out November 25th. You know what I'm saying? Just waiting on some vocals from our OG Black Thought and Razcast. I'm waiting on some vocals from Razcast. And yeah, that project is pretty much on its way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. It's tapping into the storytelling aspect of hip hop, and it's really introspective. So I'm excited for people to get a whiff of that.
man, I'm waiting on a soul project. Hip is the intellect, hop is for the movement. We got lines like that. Like I'm sacrilegious, making sacrifices, anti-Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's like, yeah. So he be playing with those words, man.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
he's
yeah,
the top lyricist in TDE, and then I feel like Kendrick's like the top lyricist to commercialize it and make it perfect for anybody to listen.
right, right. Yeah, I love Soul. Soul does what he does, and he does it at a very high level. So I'm excited to see what he puts together and puts out for the remainder of the year. You know what I mean?
You said Sosa. How can, like I said, how can like poets and etc. get involved with Sosa?
So we do an application process every year. I think because of COVID, we won't be able to. But when the application process comes through, you know, we all post it on our social medias, and you know, we encourage everybody to submit to the application process, and then myself, Lupe, and like maybe two other people, we go through every single application one by one and decide
Yeah,
who's worthy enough to kind of, you know, be submitted into SOSA. We can go through at least 200 to 300 applications every single year. So
was a top tier lyricist in Sosa. Yeah, and
yeah,
that's it.
yeah. And usually every class is like six guys, you know. But you know, we have different lyricists, you know, that are teachers there. You know, myself, Lou, Royce, Thought,
Yeah.
um, you know, everybody that you can think of that, you know, people adore. You know, we all are a part.
Yeah, I seen a Royce live. They was dogging Nas beat selection. Like, yo, not this dog Nas. Like, man, it's like,
Mm. We
yeah,
just need to go to
I'm a
Alchemist.
Nas over J fan anyway. So it's like, dang, I'm like, I'm biased, but yeah.
Everybody puts out duds, man. It happens, man.
What was like, what was some of his duds, and what was some of like your worst like listens to Nas, like like your least favorite Nas album, like Nostradamus. I think that might be up.
Street Disciples.
Okay, yeah,
I wasn't a fan of Street Disciples. Nostradamus was a little awkward too. Um, yeah, I don't think he made bad albums. They just weren't as good as the great classic albums. I think that's the issue. You know, he came out the gate hitting a home run. Illmatic is a home run.
oh yeah, like I would have retired. So yeah, I'm done. It's just like
Illmatic is a home,
just me.
you know, Illmatic is a home run. It was written as a home run. I Am is a strong triple. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, he had a dud with Nostradamus. Then he had another home run with Stillmatic. And then Godson is a good double to me. And then another dud with Street's Disciple. And then I think, what was after that? The Nigger album?
Yeah,
No, Hip Hop is Dead. Hip Hop is Dead. Hip Hop is Dead is like a
yeah,
double, you know, album, which I think is a triple, or almost a home run. Life is Good is pretty, you know, Lost Tapes is a home run.
yeah.
Life is Good is like a good double, triple, you know. So, you know, he comes through when it's time to. It's just sometimes it's a little rough. Distant Relatives was good too, actually.
Just yeah, definitely. And yeah, I debate like what was the last classic album dropped within these last years, like Forest Hills and like Wale got some albums. I feel like people people pick Big Sean over Wale. It's like I understand it, but lyrically, I think Sean don't want no smoke. But,
For me, I would say To Pimp a Butterfly.
oh yeah,
That's probably the
hands
one of
down.
the best albums, you know, to come out in the past decade. Definitely.
I liked Untitled Unmastered too. Like yo, he came back with those tracks too, man.
Yeah, yeah. I thought that one was the top one. Forest Hills was another one. Um, you know, 444.
Does
That's
Wale
gonna
have a
be.
classic for you?
I like the Ambition.
Ambition. Yeah, I liked Album About Nothing, and then
Album About Nothing is great.
I think
Great
his
album.
second one might have been his best album, The Gifted. Yeah,
Yeah. You know, Wale puts out classic material. It's just I think people just can't gravitate towards his perception and his persona, and that hinders him a little bit. But you know, he's still great.
definitely, man. Shoot, anything else you wanna? Any other lines? Anything else on A minus?
Yeah, man. You know, the remix is coming, God willing. Um, and you know, follow me everywhere on YouTube, youtube.com/my Mickey Mouse, on patreon.com/Mickey.factz, Instagram, Mickey.factz, twitter.com/Mickey.factz, and facebook.com/official Mickey.factz, man. Follow
Will we
me
get
everywhere.
a track with you and Lupe these
Probably
days?
never.
Probably
You know,
not.
we're working. Actually, no, we're working on a project, but it's not what people think it's going to be. But you know, we have something coming. God willing, when COVID is done.
Hey, send some love to Lupe. Tell him, hey, I only want to talk hip hop with him because he killed me on other topics. It's like, that's it, man. It's all peace. Conscious 20.
I got you.
Conscious said 21. Appreciate you, and hopefully
Yes,
I can
sir.
hip hop architect.
Much love.
All right, peace.